Hello student, in my last session I explained you how to create a table and how to insert the data in a table. Okay, so in this session I am going to explain you how to editing a table. Okay, what is the meaning of editing? Okay, so first we have to go to the word, then we can see the table, then we can understand what happened there. Now all of you look at here, the table I already made in front of you in the word by insert table options. So we have to go to the insert, then I have to choose the table, and then whatever the things I want to choose, that just like a draw grid or using grid or insert table or draw table or quick table. Whichever will be easy for me, we have to choose, and according to that we have to make a table. Okay, now you just look at here, the table having how many number of columns? 3 columns are there and 4 rows are there. Okay, now you just move the cursor to the inside the table. Now table is active. Okay, now once you see in the table, you just mark here one on the menu bar, above the menu bar, table tools is active. If your cursor will be inside the table tool is active. If I move the cursor to the outside of the table, you just see the table tool disappear. Okay, you are not able to see the table tool. Okay, once your cursor will be inside the table, that means your table is active, and that table tool will be appear on the screen, above the menu bar. In the title bar you can see. So you can do, there is two options, you can see design and layout. These two options are only meant for the table. In the menu bar you have seen the design and layout is there, it is not meant for the table, but under the table tool the design and layout option is made for the table. Okay, now just question is, what is the meaning of editing? Editing, all of you know, that is the modification, something I want to change. Okay, so something is there and that I want to modify or I want to change, that is called as a editing. Okay, now what type of editing we can do in the table? Like see here, what is the number of rows and column? You see here, there is 3 column and 4 rows are there. Now suppose I want to increase the row or column, or I don't want certain rows and column, I want to remove it, that I can do as a editing. Okay, so how to do the additions? Just you look at here. If I'm going go to the table tool, then I choose the layout option. When I'm choosing the layout option, so many options are there, you can see here. That is your insert and delete options is available here. What it has to insert or delete? It has to insert a row, or it has to insert a column, it has to insert a delete a row or delete a column. These are the things we have to do as a editing the table. Okay, so for editing, where you have to go to the table tool under layout option. If you click, and then you see here the options are available. Okay, but whatever the operation you have to do, first you select the table. Suppose for example, I want to insert a row in between Soham and Rabi. I forgot to give a name, and I want to put it in between the Soham and Rabi. So what I will do, I have to insert a row in between Soham and Rabi. So I have to go to click on the Rabi. Then I go to the insert rows or column. So I have to go to the insert. You just see here row, and this is for the column. If I am click on the this big corner arrow on the left right hand side a corner, you can see the arrow mark, that if you could click, you can get the options here. Okay, so shift cell right, shift cell down, insert entire row, insert entire column, like this it is there. Okay, from there also I can do, or I can go to here, insert the below or insert the above, that you have to choose. This is the shortcut, direct you can do. So insert the above, so you can insert the above Soham and Rabi, in between that it has added. Now same way, so if I am going to this arrow key and insert entire row, then entire row. Okay, so here it is very difficult to above or below, that is confusing. Okay, so that is better to do what, it will be go from here, insert above, I can understand where I have to insert, and insert the below means the selected row, on the selected row below you can insert a new row. Okay, or in selected row above you can insert a new row. Okay, now same way Insert the column, just you go to the cursor, you have to blink. Insert to the left means left side a new column has to be added. Insert to right means right has to be, if I select the insert right, the right in the selected column, right side a new column has to be added. Okay, so insert right, you just see in the right hand side. And if I am click here again, you insert a left, that left side a row column has to be added, new column has to be added. Okay, same way if you want to delete it, unwanted column or unwanted row, if I want to delete, so what I will do, delete the column, the whole column has to be deleted. Select the row and then you go to the delete row, the row has to be deleted. So the extra row which I don't want, that has to be deleted. So how I am deleting, just select the row and click on the delete and then delete row options, so it is to be deleted. So this is the additions. Now in the another way also we can add a extra row to our table. Just you go to the last cell of the table and press the tab key. So you can see a new row is selected. Same way I go to the last cell and if I am pressing the tab key, a new row has to be selected, created, okay, inserted. Okay, that way also you can insert a new row, but in the middle you cannot insert a new row. So for in middle of the selected row, if you want to insert a new row, then you have to go to the table tools. Then you choose the layout options. Then you go to this part, insert above or insert below for the row, insert left or insert right for the column. Okay, so such a way you can edit the table. Okay, next is what? The formatting a table. So we have to learn how to format a table. Okay, so what is the meaning of format options? Formatting means making it attractive. Suppose something color I want to add to the table, some pre-designed style I want to add to the table, or if I want to give a border to the table, that you can do that through the formatting. Okay, now you go to see the table tool, and under the table tool you can see the design and layout. So here layout, whatever the editing part we have done. So in the design you can do the formatting. So if I am select the design, now first you see the table style. So selected table will be look like this. I want to change to different another type. So here the table style, you can see any table style you can choose. This will be it will be changes to that particular design. You just look at here, that particular design, it is changed. Okay, now this is the default one. Okay, the default one, whatever the style it has to there. So that formatting a table means after creating a table, you want to make it attractive by adding certain style, by adding certain color, by adding certain border. So that is you can do the through the formatting. Okay, so how to do it? Go to the table tool, then design option, then table style. You can choose the any type of style. Okay. Now changing the row height or the column width. Row height means if you see here sometimes something happened. Now if I am writing certain extra name of a customer, then it is shifted to the next row, next line. Okay, and the column and the row height is increases automatically, you can see. So if I want to increase the row height, this is the height, means this is the size of the cell. So if I want to increase the row, this time shortcut way also I can see here double headed arrow mark. I am just drag it to the down. You can see increase the size of the row, height of the row, or I can just click double-headed arrow mark. When you see the double-headed arrow mark, then only you can do. You just increase, drag the mouse pointer to the above, so you can see decrease the size of the row. That is the one way. Another way also you can do. How it will be possible? You can go to the table properties. Okay. Now you see here that will be layout again. If you go, and then you have to go to the properties. You can see the properties is here. You can click on the table properties. Okay, now you see here row. Now here you see specify row height is the 1.23 centimeter. Okay, now if I want to increase or decrease, at the slide it is increased. Okay, now you see the size of the row is increased. How I did? I go to the properties, then I choose the row options, and then I increase or decrease the size of the row. That is the row height. Okay, specify the row height, increase or decrease. Okay, same way if I want to increase the column, then I have to go to the column and then width, that will be increase or decrease the column width. You just look at here. Okay, now you see the column size and the column width is increased. So again the same procedure, the layout, then the properties, and then properties I choose the column and the specify the width, increase or decreasing the numbers, I can get whatever the specified width of the column. The same way shortcut method also you can do. You can see here double-headed arrow mark. Manually you can do, just without going to any options, directly you can do, just drag and you can increase the size of the column. Same way, if I click here and drag it, it will be decrease the size of the column. Okay, so changing the row height and changing the column width in this such a way you can do. Next comes to the splitting of the cell. What is the meaning of the splitting of the cell? Split cell. You see here, there is a one cell. I want to divide it into this particular cell to two parts. This particular cell to two parts. Okay, how to do it? You can go to here and you can see in the layout, table tools, layout, then split cell. All of you see here, table tool, layout, then split cell. You go to there, and how many number of columns you want? You want to 2, then okay. That particular cell is divided into two parts. So if I am somewhere, I want to write it as a what now, and such type of table, when I want a particular cell has to be divided into two parts. So first I select the cell, then I go to the table tools, layout, then I choose the split cell, number of columns. Suppose if I want 3, so I type here 3. Okay, now just number of rows 1. So just you look at here 3, 1, 2, 3. Now all of you see here 1, this is 2, and this is 3. Okay, same way if I want to split the rows also, you just click here, number of rows, it will be 3, and number of rows 2 if I want. Just you look at here, then how it will be. Okay, 2 row, all of you just see here 2 rows, it is divided the cell as 2 rows and 3 column. Okay, the splitting means a particular cell has to divide into different parts. The same way we can merge it. 2 cell I want to merge or combine 2 cell, that is called as a merge cell. Okay, now it is coming as a question, what do you mean by merge cell? What do you mean by split cell? Split cell means making a partition of a particular cell, and merging means combine 2 cell into 1 cell. Okay, now how to do the merge cell options again? Now you go to the here, now select the cell and select 2 cells first. Then you can see the merge cell. First select 2 cell. Those 2 cell which you want to combine, first select this 2 cell. Then go to the table tools, layout. Then go to the merge cell, and then you see this 2 cell has to be combined together. So you can see here this 2 cell has combined. Okay, now I just want undo it. Again I am doing, go to the select the both. First if I am not selecting, then merge cell option is deactivate. You just see it is dimmed, so you cannot select it, or you cannot do any operation. First that option should be active. So how to make it active? So for that first I select this 2 cell. Okay, this 2 cell has to be selected. Then I go to the merge cell option. Then you can see that is 1 cell again. It is converted to 1 cell. Okay, next I want to apply a border to the table. Now how to do the border to the table? So first we have to go to the options, say click on the table, and then if you go to the design part, you can see here the border options is here. If you click on the border, then you have to see here left border, right border, outside border. So whole outside border is given to my table. Okay, now you just look at here again. If I am going to the border style we can take, so it will be visible. So border style, I choose this one, border style. Then I choose the outside the border. You just look at here, outside the border, this particular cell border has, I have select the whole table I select, and then I go to the border, outside the border, all borders. You can look at here how the border will be look like. So in such a way you can give the border to the table, so how the table will be look attractive. Okay, now how I did, I go to the table tools, design, then border style I choose, then I click on the border, left border if you want to give, you can give to the left, top border, bottom border, and the right border or no border. So if you click on the no border will be given. Okay, so if you select the table first, whole table I select, and then I go to the border option, and then I choose the no border, so border is disappear. Again, if I am giving the border, so it will be giving the all border. Okay, so such a way we can give. Okay, so where I am getting design tab, then draw border, so borders options, say then you can see you can get the border in your table. Okay, now you can see the settings also you can give settings, just like you can setting to fill to the cell. Okay, so setting also you can give, select the whole table, fill handle, you just four-headed arrow mark where it is, if you click there the whole table has to be selected. Now you click here table, now this is the table can be shaded, you can see here shading you can do. Okay, so many colors are there, which color you can want to, first you select the table, then you go to here and then you choose the color, whatever the color you can choose. You can see different color is coming up, so whatever the color you can see, so the choose that color which can be your text can be visible. You should not choose a such type of color where your text will be not visible. Okay, so always we choose the light color for the shading. Okay, now we have to see how to resizing a table. What is the meaning of resizing? Resizing means the increase or decrease the size of table. So it can be possible manually or automatically. Okay, so there is a shortcut method and through the menu also you can do. Automatically means what? That will be there is a resizing a table through the auto fit option. If you choose, that will be it is have a the word have a flexibility, automatically resize the column based on the different criteria. Okay, so different based on the column weight or based on the contents or based on the windows, it will be automatically resize the table. Okay, and if we go manually, then you have to choose the option through by which we wants to do it. Okay, that increase or decrease the size, increase or decrease by the resizing handle, or by increase or decrease the size of the table also manually we can resize the table. Okay, now just first we have to see how to do through the auto fit options. Okay, so to get the auto fit option, first we have to you can see here, if I go to the table and your table tools is active, then I go to the layout and here auto fit option is there. If you go to the auto fit, it is automatically resize the column in your table. Now you look at here, there will be three options: auto fit to the contents, auto fit to the window, fix the column width. Now it can be applicable according to the criteria. Okay, now if I want to do through the contents, see just here name of the student is the line, it is wrapped to the next line. Okay, now auto fit the contents means what? It adjusts the column according to the data is entered. Okay, auto fit to the contents means it fix the column weights according to the contents of the data entered in the column. Auto fit to the what window means according to the margin, that will be the screen window margin, the left or right margin, according to that it will be adjust the table size. Okay, auto fit to the that is fix the column width means what? It will be the column width get fixed and the text will be wrapped into the next line. Same cell. So if it is fixed the column width, so it will be what happened, the if the sentence or the line having the it will be touches the column fixed column width, then it will be comes to the next line automatically. Okay, so first options the auto fit contents we have to try. So first I select the table, now select the whole table, then if I am select the column also it is possible. Just if I go to the auto fit contents, now you just see the line will be wrapped, that will be in the single line, and the column size is increased, column width is increased. Okay, if I am going to the that same thing with the fixed column width, then you have to choose the table, then I go to the fixed column width, that will be nothing is happened, windows according to it is already fixed up. Okay, now if I am increase manually also I can do. Just you see here, it will be here, it is the move and resizing handle. This is the square box you are seeing, empty square box, through which also you can do the resizing, increase or you can do the decrease, and click and drag. Okay, but that also you can do. And this 4 square box, and this is empty square box, and this is the 4 square box you are seeing. This is for the 4-headed arrow mark in a square box, and it is an empty square box. 4-headed arrow mark, this is a move handle. Through this we can move the table anywhere on the screen, on the window. Okay, and this is the resizing handle through which you can increase or decrease the size of the table. Okay, that is two handle, you just see difference. That is the move handle and this is the resizing handle. Resizing handle is the empty square, and this the move handle is the 4-headed arrow mark. Okay, now we have to discuss the alignment of the table. Alignment means what? The positioning the table on the window or on the screen. Okay, so how to place the table towards the left or towards the right or the center, like this we have to see how it is happening. Okay, so there are 3 types of alignment is possible. One is the left alignment, one is the center alignment, another is the right alignment. Okay, that means left alignment means the table places towards the left margin. If it is center, then it will be between the left and right margin. And if it is the right aligned, then the table is placed towards the right margin. Okay. So how it will be possible? Again, there are 3 different procedures are there. There is a shortcut method, through the right menu, right key methods, or through the menu bar or options. We can do the alignment. Okay, so remember, we are doing the alignment of the table, not the contents. Okay, so how to do this? The simple, first always be whatever you have to do in the table. First you select the table, so you go to the move handle, we click here, you can see the move handle, you click there, whole table is selected. Okay, now home button is here, you can see here alignment paragraph. If you go to the paragraph, that is the alignment. If you move the mouse pointer here, the alignment, just like your document, it is alignment left. By default it is left. Now if I put it as a center, it will be coming up. Then it will be right alignment, like this. Such a little bit movement you can see here. Okay, now if I am talking about just I will decrease the size of the table, then it will be more clear. You can see, decrease the size of the table, just okay. Now if I am doing the alignment, that is the center alignment. First I select the table, then it is the center alignment, then it will be right alignment, like this. Okay, left alignment, right alignment, and justify left alignment. That's such a way we can do the alignment. How can you see the alignment? Now you can see the ruler mark is here. This is the scale for the horizontal. From there you can find out whether it is the middle or the center or the right. Okay, now here one thing, it is there, indent also there. Indent, if you learn in the earlier classes, that will be in the lower classes. Indent is the that will be the, what we can say, the space between the table and the page margin. Okay, so always be indent can be possible in the left margin, not any other margin. That will be right or center alignment. You cannot do the indenting. Okay, now if I am showing you how to do the margin, how do you do the alignment of the table. So through this options shortcut, directly from this shortcut menu, you can see another method. You can select the table and you can go to the table tools and layout or design. You just choose. When you are going to the design, you can see first you find out where you have to get that alignment option. So design, it is not there. Table tools, layout you will go, then you go to the properties. Okay, now if you go to the properties, then you can see here the table options, and here alignment, the left, center, right, it is given. Okay, left, center, and right. So if it is selected as a center, if I'm choose it as a right, then you give okay, that is goes to the right side. Okay, how I did? Table tools, layout, properties. Now again, if I'm choose it the left, then you okay, then it will be goes to the left. Okay, you are seeing the table is moving. Same way, if you go to the properties and if I choose the center, then it is moved to the center. Okay, now you can see and you can clear. Another method is also there. You can right click here and you can see the table properties, and the same thing is happened. Okay, right click in table properties and table, you can do the same thing. Or another way, that is the home and then the paragraph, where you can get the alignment. So there are three methods. One is good by the going to the table tools, layout, and properties. Second, and then you choose the table option and you can get this one. Second, I am showing you table tools, layout, and the properties. And here is the table option. Alignment is there. You are select any alignment, it will be applicable. Another way, what it is, go to the home button and then paragraph, and there you can see the alignment here, left, right, and justify. Okay, so that is the another method. Third method, right click and you go to the table properties, shortcut menu you will get, right, table properties. From there also you can do. Okay, so there are different methods are there to do the alignment. Okay, now next is your coming about the text alignment. Text means whatever the data present on the table, that how, if I want to do the alignment, how to do it. Okay, so first, whatever the operation, if you want to do the alignment of a table, you have to select the table. If you want to do the alignment of the text, then you have to select the text. Okay, so first I select the text. You all of you just look at here, I'm selecting the text. Okay, then here also left alignment and right alignment, center alignment, that is from home button, that is the paragraph options. From there you can do. Okay, another options also, you can go to the layout. Okay, when you go to the layout, then you go to the properties, then you go to the row, the table, and then what happened, table tools, layout, then specified alignment you can do. Not like that, you can go to the alignment, that is for the table alignment, you can come and see here table tools, layout, then you can see here alignment is there. Okay, now it is your alignment top left. Then if you choose, this is the bottom center, then it is right. Okay, like this, different alignment is available. Any alignment you can choose and you can see the differences on the data alignment. So how I did, go to the layout, then you go to the alignment options, and from there you can do it. Okay, now next is coming on the how to calculate the data. Actually the Excel is the accounting package, or that is mathematical calculation you can do in the Excel. But if you are doing a table in the Word, there must be something facility to do certain calculations, some limited calculation we can do in the table or in a Word. How to do it? So first you just see, I want to make a total of these two data, so I am to write the data total. Okay, that will be, I am giving a heading as a total. Okay, now what I will do here, just little bit I increase. Okay, now I comes to here, the cell where I want to calculate the sum of these two cell, that will be it is little bit different from the Excel. Here it is, the formula will be different. Now you can go to the table and layout. Here you see, here the formula is there, formula options is there. Just you click in the formula, and sum of left means whatever the data in the left hand side, I want to find out the sum. So if I am click here OK, so it will be added 25 plus 24. Okay, so you can write it as also like this, equal to sum. You can type it also manually, sum and the left. Okay, just you write it as a sum left. It is not possible. Just you look at here, how if I am writing and manually if I am doing, that is not possible. You just look at here, it is just treated as a what, text. You just look at here, it will be treated as a just a text. Just all of you see here, why I'm just want to say you, just in Excel if you are typing the formula it is happening, but here it is, if I'm typing the formula it is nothing will happen. So how to do the addition or subtraction or something like that, the calculation? So you have to go to the formula part. There at the formula layout, formula options, you can see, you click here and okay, automatically the formula is coming here. Okay, if I am giving okay, then it is already calculated. Okay, in such a way you can do it. Okay, now all of you have seen how we edit those two number. That is, if the number will be present in the different column, just like your when we are choosing the formula, it will be calculated by adding what, that is the sum of left. Okay, so just if you go to the formula, that that formula, it will be choose what, the sum of left. Okay, now it will be calculated. So only here there is two type of calculation you can do. Whatever the number present to the left hand side, their sum you can calculate, and whatever the number present to the upward side, above side, their calculation you can do. What is the meaning of above side? Because suppose 12, 15 and 16 is there, and on the after 16 in this cell, if I want to find out the sum, this 12, 15 and sum, that is possible. Okay, the sum of the above number. So how to do it again? The same thing. If you go to the formula and you just see sum of above is written, and you just press the OK. So you can see the calculation has done. Okay, so from sum of left and sum of above, in such a way you can do the calculations. Okay. Now next, see how to update the data. Okay, updation means suppose my data will be changed somewhere, that will be the mark is modified, then what will be the total, that will be how it is affected to the total. Okay, in Excel it is automatically happened. If you change the things, that automatically changes the result, that is updating. Okay, now here it is something you have to press the key. Okay, so here what happens, suppose my data is this is the formula, it is based on these two, the sum of these two number. If I am changing this number to 20, it is not changes the result, is it is 50. Okay, so here first you select the data, and then you in the function key, from the keyboard you just see the function key is there, you press the functions key and the result will be updated. Okay, F9 key, the F9 key, from the function key F9 key, if you press, the result will be updated. Okay, and another also method is there, you right click here and you can see here update field is there, you click on the update field, the data will be changed. Now it will be, you can see the update, that will be by choosing the right click. So hope all of you understood from this video session how to editing a table, just like you're inserting the a row or column, deleting a rows and column. Okay, then resizing a table, that will be increase or decrease the size by auto fit options or move handle, through the move handle. Okay, dragging by through the procedure of dragging, click and drag method. Okay, now the alignment also you have learned, that is how to do the alignment, that is will be moving the table to the left, right or center. Okay, to alignment of the text present inside the table also. Okay, and then you learned how to calculate the uh, uh, or how to add two numbers which is present on the table, and how to update the things. So I hope all of you understood what I explained practically. Okay, so you practice at home. So I think, and I hope all of you can by doing practice you can understand the concept. Okay, thank you.